Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hello, sports fans. Tis I. I'm unwinding from a long week and a long day. And as the message would say on my title, that is exactly what you're joining me for tonight. Thank you. Let's start by saying thank you. I would like to say thank you. Hello, honey. Hi, Nico Asag. I can't pronounce the last name, but hi. Thank you for tuning in, and hello to everyone else. Sylvia. Oh yeah. Hi, you guys. Hello. So yes, I have been off for a while, and there's a reason for that, and that. Let me see if I can get a little brighter. Hold on. Well, that didn't do too much of a difference, but whatever. Any game. Hi, everyone. Oh, you can see my legs. As the message says, I am doing okay. I'm not going to say I'm going to do well, but I'm doing okay. You were just searching for a talisman. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so let's get right into it. First of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has reached out. I'm okay. I'm like in the biggest financial bind of my life, but other than that, I'm fine. And I also feel bad because, yes, I would like, so here's, I have a message. I mean, basically, this is the message and this is what we're doing. So let's start off with a big, big, big thank you to all of you who have been great friends and great fans. And my first big thank you is primarily to my clients that continue to tune in, but the ones that also continue to entrust me with their magical guidance. Oh, well, thank you, Ty Williams, and I'm happy to hear that you missed me. But here is something that I am doing. This is a goodbye in a sense. I am no longer going to be doing videos, as you can see. Let's take a look. Look at that. Did you see? There are no tarot cards here. Nope, sorry. The goodbye portion of this entitlement is this. I am so thankful to the continued clients that, which by the gay, my ratings are very cheap, and I keep them that way. Like, some of my clients think that I should even, raise my prices, but I don't do that. Hi, Celia, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. So, so this is kind of a goodbye in a sense that I am no longer going to be coming on here ever again and doing tarot card readings or fortune tellings or spells, all that stuff. You know what? If you would like to get that from me, I will continue to post my email address and you can reach out to me and, become one of my clients, because you know what? I was originally doing the tarot card reading business, coming on here, doing the psychic readings and doing the whole little things and showing you guys that what I'm capable of. And I was hoping that would draw in some business, and guess what? It hasn't. It hasn't drawn in I've not drawn in a single new client by doing that. And, what's funny is that, Tracy, she gets a whole bunch of people all the time going in saying, oh, I remember so many live feeds with her that people would be like, oh, I'm going to call you for a reading. I don't get that. So you know what? Here's what. I've never wanted to be a psychic, a famous one or anything. I don't want to be a Tyler Henry. I don't want to be the Long Island Liam. I don't even want to be a Tracy Brown. I'm not being into that. So we're redirecting this show. It's a repurpose. It's a redesign, what I think they call in the industry. Because you know what I don't mind doing for free? I don't mind coming in here and showing you my thoughts and sharing my comedy with you and my personality and my aura. But I'm not going to be doing any more tarot card readings, showing it, and don't even bother. So if you want to tune in, hopefully you do. But if you want to tune in and get a load of me, I'm going to be doing a monthly musing. Yes, I will pick once a month. And to keep it exciting, I won't even give you a set date. Or maybe I might do a set date. Maybe we'll do it at the end of the month. Because I think that's when a lot of stuff happens. Yeah, it's toward the end of every month. I will come in and we'll do a monthly musing. And I will have a cocktail, which this is. And I should probably keep it in frame just so you can join me. But this is going to be what it's supposed to be and what I really want to do for myself. Because you know what I want? For me, I know what I'm capable of and I know what I'm great at. And destined to be an entertainer. And I don't mind doing this for free. And you know what, also, redirecting and repurposing this, and if you subscribe and you continue to watch me, well, guess what? Today you're in my living room. You know where tomorrow might be? In a Star Wagons, and I might take you on the set and take you with me, and you get to be in on the ground floor of Sean Little, the biggest thing that you'll ever hear. Because you know what? This is not working for me. And I did not come on here to be a psychic to compete with all the others that are doing readings about whatever. I don't have any inclination or desire to do that. I don't want to be Tyler Henry. I don't want to. And you know what else? I am also too gifted to come up in here and give away my fucking shit for free. And since I've been doing that, and a lot of you have reached out, a couple of you actually, who have claimed to be my fans and whatever, and say that you miss me so much, well, guess what? I am in dire straits financially, and you know what? I was hoping that you guys would maybe reach out and maybe ask for a reading or two, but I haven't. So now I'm Ubering all the time, and I'm catering all the time, and I'm doing this all the time, I'm doing that all the time. So guess what I don't have time for? To come up in here and do readings for free. And it's exhausting, and it tires me. And you know what? Maybe because I'm actually doing something legit, where some people, I'm not going to say names, think they're talking to a certain deity that, I don't know, I think is a little narcissistic, that a certain all-supreme deity is going to talk to you, just you, but you're not even an ordained priest or minister. But anyway, water under the bridge. I am available for readings. I would love for you guys to, do that. But you know what? My powers, as far as that is concerned, are growing and growing. And I think it's also unfair to my clients who consistently have been calling me and coming to me for guidance. Because that's the thing, too. I'm not just a reader. In the $50 that you spend in a half an hour, we can do 10 minutes on a reading, and then the other 10 minutes, I might come up with a spell for you. Yeah, I'm an all-you-can-do supreme witch, and I have all that I'm a capability, and I'm not going to come on here once a month and any month and do that for free, because I am worth more than what I'm even asking for, and No, Tracy Brown and I are not friends. In fact, if you weren't paying attention, I was kind of reading her a little bit. That was a little bit of a dig, because I was actually thinking about it the other day. Like, I don't know how she doesn't get so exhausted from doing the readings that she does. And I go, maybe it's because she's not really talking to anyone. Maybe she's just making it up. Because for me, when I do something, I get exhausted. I did a bunch of readings the other week, and I was so dead, I had to spend the whole day sleeping. It exhausts me. It takes a lot out of me to do it. So, and if you think about it, how is somebody so connected to Jesus Christ when you're not even an ordained minister, and the last time that you worked for a church, you got fired from? Oh, it's a little weird to me, so whatever. But, I don't know. It's old news. But no, to clarify, and that's another thing, too. I'm not going to even compete with her on that thing, because she does the whole fucking tarot card readings. You know what? I'm not going to be going side by side with her and doing Aretha Franklin. I don't give a fuck, because that's not what I want to be. My talents are beyond that. What I want is to be a star. And this is what I'm going to use this platform for. I'm continuously to do so, because I am currently a 5-star Uber driver, and apparently after 40 rides, that's not common. Somehow, at some point, I should have had a slip-up. Someone should have rated me 4. But I'm a 5-star Uber driver, and you want to know why? And I think that's why I got propelled to come in here to talk to y'all. I had my first Uber pool today, which, if you're not familiar, it means that you select the option to be a little cheaper, but you ride in a car with a stranger. So, I did talk some shit about Tracy Brown, Ty Williams, and I know you're a friend, but I get to talk shit about her because until the day that she goes on air and retracts the statement of calling me a child abuser, which I don't know if you all have been paying attention, but I actually ran into her grandchild's mother at Gay Pride, and she even was like, I don't know why she would even say that. Tracy's crazy, because I never thought for a second you were going to hurt my kid. So when the own mother has nothing to say to me about it, then it means that basically she had nothing to gain from throwing me off her show, other than just the fact that she was threatened by the fact that I was also doing better than her, in reading-wise. And you know what? I am a better reader than her. And you want to know why? Because my clients don't call me every day. And you want to know why they don't call me every day? Because you don't need to. Because I give you enough in just the short time that we have together to go and make your life better. And you know what? Most of my clients, they live great lives. Why? Because I fucking benefit your life. I do not give you little tidbit dribbles, and I don't give you, I don't also, she's a con artist on some level. I don't tell you futures that happen in a year to 2 years time. If you call me and ask me if you're going to be pregnant, half the time I tell you I don't even have the capability to tell you that. She'll tell you, yeah, in about a year's time. Who the fuck is going to remember that in a year? So then she goes, you know, she's kind of like, you know, those gypsies, so you know, but if you want to call me next week, you never know. Jesus is fickle. Fuck that. So all I'm saying is I get to talk, I have supreme full reign to talk shit about her because the bitch went on a fucking campaign and called me a fucking child abuser, which is not cool because I'm not, especially when you're gay. And she also told people my real age, like she told them that I'm in my 30s, which I will admit to y'all now, but when I become famous, I'm deleting this video. Yeah, and when the own mother of the child tells me that she's got no ill will toward me, I'm still friends with her son on Facebook, guess what? It means that you're a fucking bitch and you're a phony. And maybe what the real tea is that she realized that by being in close proximity to someone who's legit, like me, you see how phony she can be, you know what I mean? And I've seen a couple of her videos where she completely wrongly predicted that fucking Obama was gonna walk Princess Meghan down the motherfucking aisle. Wrong, so wrong, and not only so wrong, what? That's the dumbest thing you could ever say in the world. Like, that's a fantastical dream, honey. But no, there is no way Obama would ever. And you know what? She must not understand. She always says about her people this and that. Go, well, you know what you don't understand? You apparently don't understand white motherfucking queens. You think for a second Elizabeth, the longest reigning monarch, is going to let a motherfucking black president walk, an American president, it doesn't even matter the color, an American president, ex-president walk down the aisle? Nah, bitch. The bitch made her son walk that bitch down the aisle to show Meghan you are marrying into the royal family. This is my crown, and she's not gonna die for another 10 fucking years probably, okay? Like, come on. Another time, she was up on the air, it was uncomfortable to watch. She was doing a reading for, I think, Pisces, but somehow she switched to Gemini, but she tagged it as Pisces or Gemini. Girl, And you know what? If you actually pay attention, bitch is only logging on every time to hear all the compliments that all these fucking people from all over the fucking globe are giving her. We love your hair, Miss Tracy. You look so pretty. Oh, thank you. Hee hee hee. Girl, that's all she's there for. And that's the reason why she's got all the time to dedicate to y'all, because she's got no other fucking thing to do. Does she have a social life other than her family that have to deal with her? Nah. And I can't wait for her grandson to outgrow her, and then she's going to be all alone. So whatever. So no. Until the day that I get a real apology from her, no, I will never fucking ever have a nice thing to say about her, and I don't give a fuck if I lose fans because of it. You do not get to call me a child abuser, rake my name through the fucking mud, make me cry, make me go through it, and to this day, goddammit, if I heard from her and she was in trouble, my inner core would go and save the dumb bitch. So that sucks, because I still bear love for her, but you know I'm angry. You don't get to fucking rake my name through the mud, and you don't get to lie about making up just to, like, keep your fanfare. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? So no. And so in an extreme effort also to keep the me and Tracy alliance broken, I am not going to fucking sit there and even do anything to copycat her, because you know what? I don't want to be her at all. I don't want to be her. I don't want to be Tyler Henry. I don't want to be any of that shit. And you know what the great thing is that today, and in about a week and a half, I have been driving in Uber, and you know what I've been kidding? You should be a stand-up comedian. You should have your own talk show. You should in the entertainment industry. That's where I want to go, y'all. So that's where I'm headed. So this is no longer going to be a platform for you to come here and get free readings and get tidbits on what I know about motherfucking that. And you want to know why? Because my clients, my great clients, are great people who have consistently helped me when I'm broke and asked me for readings. And y'all, I'm fucking worth it, okay? I charge less than I should, and I'm fucking worth it. The last 2 weeks ago, I'm helping someone come out of the closet. I was able to see in the reading and in a vision of his father, and he had yet to even come out to his father. What? Next thing, the last bitch I read in the room is this girl named Sarah Easton, and I knew that there was something witchy about her. She tells me she's a fucking, Aquarius Capricorn. I know I'm really fucking funny. I mean, people were like living for me today. I can't even tell y'all. It's hilarious. But I'll say her name. Her name was, did I say her name? I'll say her name. I mean, she's cool, and she's dope. But I had this girl, okay, fine. Forget I said her name. I don't know how to, like, go back and erase. So erase that. I erased your memory. But, like, I did a reading for her, and And I did a reading for her, and the crazy thing was this, y'all. I don't even fucking, like, you know what? I don't claim to be a medium, all right? I don't want to be that. It's creepy to me. I have a way of doing it for certain people, but it's not something I put on my resume, all right? No. But, so she was the last one in the room, and I was able to read her to filth. I read her to fucking filth. Told the bitch, I was like, you know what? I was like, you seem like when's your birthday? And she told me she was on the cusp of an Aquarius/Pisces, meaning, and I was like, oh my God, you're an empath. A bitch didn't even fucking tell me in the reading, because her friends who booked me for a reading the week after told me, yeah, her mom was an empath. And I'm all fucking like, you know, like, hey, you need to like really dig into your witchy shit, you know? Like, you need to fucking do it. Like, hi everybody, I love you too. I'm sorry, I'm like in my rant. So if I'm not like talking back to you, it's just because I'm talking. You know, so I read her about that, and the next thing you know, we get into this reading. It's just a general, but we talk about like, you know, this burden she's been carrying, a loss that she hasn't gotten over. And I'm like, is it a relationship? Is it this? No, it turns out that it was her brother that had died when he was too young. And, you know, this is the shit that fucking flipped me out, was that I was like, in the middle of it, her brother came to me. Okay, mind you, I didn't know this bitch from nothing. And I got this warm glow next to me, and I saw sandy, ashy hair, and I saw like a pink tie-dye t-shirt, and glowing warmth, right? Like warmth, like, you know, the way that you envision heaven and angels and shit. And he just is barreling through this reading with this message about like, you didn't abandon me, stop carrying this with you and whatever. But I brought the bitch to tears. She didn't even tell me then. I mean, she told me a little bit, but I nailed it to the head because the brother died at 22 over some hardcore drugs, which I could get from the reading. Like, you know, you don't say everything out loud. And I got all this tea on the follow-up from the friends that were friends with her. And it was the first time she even told me she could feel his warmth. So all I'm saying is, that is the kind of shit I'm capable of doing in a reading. And I'm not going to fucking sit here and give away my popsicles for free when nobody seems to want to come back to the ice cream truck afterward. So there is no more monthly horoscope readings for y'all. None of that. You know my email. You want to get a reading, please do. I will be more diligent in returning your emails because I need fucking money. But this platform going forward is a hello to me being famous. I want y'all to forward this to someone who forwarded to someone. I want to be an instant sensation. Shit, I should say some really... oh my God, my hat. I should say some really controversial shit to just get me on the platform. Which I wouldn't, but... Anyway, now that I've gotten that off my chest, all I'm saying is thank you, and to everyone who is still a fan, who is even tuning in to watch this. But just know that going forward... oh, I'll talk about gossip and shit like that, but we ain't gonna be doing no readings about it. I mean, maybe around Halloween time, I might do a Halloween special if you're lucky. But until I get some more clientele, y'all, I ain't doing this shit for fucking free. That is just bullshit. I ain't doing it for free. I ain't doing none of that. And you know what? Unlike some people, I have a life, and apparently, you know what my life is? I gotta work. And then in between work, I gotta hang out with my friends because they feel like I'm not hanging out with them because I'm too busy fucking working. And I have to deal with other people that like, you know, some best friends that are just whatever, but one of my best friends that was like, my biggest, like, friend, like, this week just told me to fuck off because he got too drunk and, like, yelled at me. I mean, you know, I fell back in love. I mean, right? Like, she is just losing it. And honestly, like, I just think, you know, back to Tracy, I'm sorry, y'all, but the people who want to go and listen to her and think that she's talking to Jesus, I don't think so. Because, fuck, like, so Jesus Christ is gonna fucking... like, talk to her directly on the phone and be all like, hey, girl, I'm going to tune in every fucking time you got to do a reading for, you know, Bob, Smith, Joanna, whomever. But, you know, she's not an ordained minister. And it's funny that every time she's gone around religious folk, she gets cut. You know, she was working at church and she got cut. So, I think she's talking to Satan, too. I mean, I don't believe in Satan. But I think she's talking to either her crazy mind or something else, you know, like, and the thing is, too, she thinks that she's a good person because she's taking care of her sister, but, no, you know, no, she's not. And you don't get to fucking take a friend for 7 years. Like, do you know that there are times that I'm driving down La Brea And I have fervent memories of when I would drive her dumb ass to the fucking bus stop. Sometimes I would even drive her dumb ass all the way home because it was too cold out or whatever. And she's got the audacity to come and fucking tell me that I'm a child abuser because I'm trying to fucking harm her child because she had a vision. No. I suggest to anyone who is even fucking subscribing to her or to getting a reading from her, no, because here's another fucking thing that I thought about the other day. Every single time that I have ever had a reading from her, let me tell you all, it's never come to pass. Ever. There's a few times, and I only went to her for like relationship readings. None of those relationships came to pass. Ever. I came to her about my celebrity readings. No, didn't happen. She said I was going to be a star 2 years ago. Didn't happen. Never happened. Nothing happened. And the relationship reading specifically, because you know how she likes to like tell people like, I see a black guy this and I see this and that. No, boop, 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 she don't see shit. And I went to her about this one particular person 3 times. Guess what? The particular person that I went to a reading about that she said for sure we were going to get into a relationship, yeah, he's now celebrating his 1-year anniversary with another motherfucking guy. And I'm out of love with him anyway, and it's fine. But there was a for sure, like, a resounding yes. And that's one of her favorite things. I'm getting a resounding yes? No. And also, she's a little bit not that smart about the English language, so that's another thing that I wouldn't trust her for. You don't get to go and say, like, when she did that terrible reading about fucking Obama walking Megan down the aisle, which I don't know why she hasn't even deleted that video, because I would immediately. But, she said that she was fucking, like, she was getting a quasi yes. Yeah, let me tell you guys something, y'all, quasi, the word quasi means mostly the opposite direction. A quasi yes means that you're basically saying no, but she was using it as a term and a verb and a noun, or no, a verb. I'm sorry, I'm a little tipsy because it's been a long day and I didn't eat that much. But she was using the word quasi as if like that was supposed to like really, really, really reaffirm what she was saying, but let me tell you, the word quasi doesn't usually mean that. It's like using the word pseudo and saying, yeah, he's pseudo-masculine. When you mean to say the word super, but pseudo sounds like it, so you can get confused. But all I got to say is this, bitch, you don't get to fucking go on air and make me fucking out to be the bad guy and call me a child abuser, then go about and lie about me to your fucking followers and say that, hi, Desiree, oh, I think about you. You're one of the people I'm saying thank you to. I will never forget that wonderful birthday gift. You're so lovely. Thank you for being one of the clients that continue to come back. But you know what, Desiree is a client, and you know what, one of my clients that is on here right now, you know what, I haven't heard from her in a long time. You want to know why? Because she only calls me when things are going wrong. And when things are going wrong, then she knows to call me because I will foresee and I'll help guide her through it. Because I may not always be able to predict your future, but I can definitely weave you to a better present. Because I got the power, bitch. I can fucking help you out. I got spells, I got things to do, and I got even people to go to. Okay, no, I don't have people to go to, but I mean, I got people to go to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but all I'm saying is, like, bitch, like, you know why Desiree doesn't call me every fucking day? Well, you know why Desiree doesn't call me every fucking month? I could sure use the money, but you know why she doesn't? Because she doesn't need to. Because if you're not calling me, my job is doing you better. I always read for you to achieve the best. I want all of you, oh my God, I don't even know why I'm crying about this, but I want all of you to achieve the best that you can be. And every reading that we have, I don't even want to hear from you. I want you to like go and get that dream. I want you to achieve it. I actually I hate when I hear from a person that they need a reading. I instinctively go, oh my God, what's wrong? Why didn't that work? Like I literally like get sad. Like I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And I instinctively become like this mother who like, oh my God, I have to blow my nose because I'm gonna cry. But I'm just saying, you know, like, it's bullshit. Like, I wish I could be, like, kind of like a fucking con artist, right? Like, I should just, like, be like Tracy and lie to you and tell you fortunes that'll never come true, but you don't remember because I give you a timeline between 6 months to a year to 2 years. 2 fucking years? I don't want you to do that. And I don't want to rape you either, so I'm not gonna like make you pay $100 for a fucking, half an hour and 200 for an hour. No, I want you to be your best, and I use my knowledge to help you. And I just like, um, yeah, she's a fucking liar. Nicki Minaj just, I do overseas. I have WhatsApp, so yeah, I could do what I could do overseas, and God, I don't know why I got emotional, but I'm just saying, you guys, like, it makes me sad and a little worried whenever I hear from someone that's a client. Like, there's this one client I have, I won't say her name, but she is a client that, like, always, every time she hits a bump, she just calls me to double check, and she always ends up riding through. I haven't heard from her in, like, 6 months, and she must be amazing. Everything must be going great for her, and that's amazing. Like, that's the way I do my readings, and it sucks, because I'm so good at it, and because that's the goal. If we end on on a sad note, guess what? I will at least give you a charm bracelet to wear or a candle to light, because life is hard. And oh, Stephanie, hi, honey. Stephanie too. She's a little client, and I don't hear from you all the time. You wanna know why? Because I'm not feeding you lines to make you call me all the time. Because when you read with me, I give you an assignment. Like, I had this one recent client, and I basically told her she needs to get a divorce, and she hasn't. So I don't want, like, she was a client referred to for a mutual client, but because I haven't heard from her, it means that she hasn't done it, right? And that's fine. But that's the person I am. I don't use my powers to lure you into a trap like Tyler Henry. Like, I watched a whole thing on YouTube where they debunked everything he said because you could just look it up on Google. And so that's me. So, like, when I hear from my clients even, it's like, fuck, like, I feel so bad for you, and I instinctively want to help you, and I hope that everything I'm saying is going to come to pass, and I always make you, like, yeah, I try to make you guys have the best decisions, and, yeah, so, I mean, I guess I'm fucked on that end, right, because I can't be a reader, because I don't really want to ever hear from you again. Like, I kind of want to just, like, hope that you guys are just living the best. And every time someone comes to me, it's like, oh, why? Like, what's wrong? And thank you, Leslie. I know you're going to watch this. Thank you for always coming to me and just being, like, so nice. And, because she just calls me for, like, bullshit readings. She doesn't really need me. She just calls me for whatever. But, can you explain how I can get in touch with you for a personal reading from Germany? Email me, seanlittle14@gmail.com, and I will text you my phone number, and we'll set that up. God, I don't even know why I cried about that. Oh my God, that's stupid, right? Anyway, my God, where is that coming? I don't even know. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's because, I also recently had, like, a near-death experience, a week ago. I almost died. Like, I almost got run over. And, it was one of those moments, where, like, the car's coming at you, and you're trying to move to your other location, and then there's cars behind you because you illegally crossed, which I suggest don't jaywalk. It's bad. And I had this moment where, like, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And I decided not to, because the first thing I thought of, when people say, like, you have a near-death experience, it's like, you think of, like, your life flashes behind you. No, I thought of literally just all my friends, all of them, in, like, one weird instantaneous flash, and I was like, I'm not ready to leave them yet. And I made the choice to dart out of the way. And one of those best friends is mad at me today, but, it's just life. So, yes. So, I am not going to do readings anymore, because I think it's also it's not fair to the clients that do seek out my advice and pay for it, that I'm coming on here and giving away, like, lollipops. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm just crying because, like, I love my clients so much. And the thing is, too, if you become a client, you kind of become a friend. Like, I put you in my phone book. I give you guys some of you, I don't know what your faces are like, so I give you, like, a fairy picture thing from the deck. And it's usually corresponding to, because I'm OCD, like, my phone has, like, all the photos. Like, I just get nuts. But, yeah, like, I can't just sit there and tell a fortune that would make me, like, I mean, I could, but I just can't. Like, I can't do that. I don't. So, unfortunately, like, I don't have a popping business, and it takes a lot out of me. I mean, it really drains me, because I I feel for everybody, and I want to help them, and I want to make them better, and I want to tell them things and teach them things that I know, you know. And even now, like, even with Uber, like, I get so tired. Like, tonight I did Uber Pool, and it was like, fuck. Like, I got this new kid in the car, I got this couple in the back, me and the couple in the back were vibing, and then this other kid in the car, and there's about a good, you know, like, 5 minutes of, like, tension, because, like, nobody's talking to each other. So I kind of just broke the ice, and I kind of just, like, went up on stage and talk, and it's kind of exhausting. So, you know what? It was kind of like after tonight and everything. I'm a 5-star driver, which I guess is great. But hi honey, I'm good. Oh, Selena, I love that name. But it definitely reminds me of what it is that I'm here to do. So this channel going forward is not going to be a channel for tarot card readings or whatever. It is going to be a channel where I'm gonna just come here. I'm gonna call it my monthly musing. And I am gonna just sit here and talk about things that I think that we should talk about, or at least things that I think, you know what I mean? Like, I was just in a 5-minute Uber ride, no, 10, but after a little bit, like, some people, when they exit my car, they say, nice to meet you. They say, nice to meet you, not just, like, bye, like, you know, so even in my Uber riding, like, I just can't, I don't want anyone to have a bad ride, you know what I mean? Like, so it's exhausting, because it just really, like, want to make people happy. Like, all the time. Sorry, oh my god, I don't know where that came from. Oh my god, it just really bothers me when, like, people just don't see that. Like, I could have just let that scion hit me, and I could have rolled over the car and cracked my head on the pavement. I saw the future, and I would have died. I would have really died. Like, that bumper was, like, inches away from my knee. And I'm such a good assistant that I didn't even drop the coffees I had in my hand. I'm sorry, I think that this is all just, like, a residual. Clearly, like, if you heard the Tracy rant, clearly I'm hurt by that. I even thought about the bitch today because I was driving on La Brea because it's a Friday and I would normally be driving home from her house, not just an Uber ride where I had to go to Norwalk, like, which is far. And you know, like, that's the thing too, like, I don't even want to get into entertainment to, like, you know, be rich and famous. Like, I mean, I want all that, but I just want to be able to provide for everyone on a big scale. Like, I want to be a character that you can love, and I want to be a character that you can be, and I want to, like, do all that stuff. Oh, Stephanie, you missed it. You probably shouldn't see it, because I know you're friends with her. But I just, it was like, you know, there's, like, a goodbye and a hello. So I think we should just move to the hello, because I'm crying now. Like, oh, God. How stupid. Oh, why am I crying? I don't know. I don't even know. But it's just been a hard week, I guess. And I think just talking about Tracy just, oh, it's like a box, and I shouldn't have even touched it. I should just go back to being Brie Vandekamp, because I've been watching Desperate Housewives a lot again, and, you know, I should just keep my emotions bottled up. I don't know. Oh my God, this is crazy. And really embarrassing. And scene. Okay, that was good, right? I really tricked you guys. It's all just an act. It goes to John Little. Oh my goddess. Anike, I'm gonna do a monthly musing. Uber stories. I have thought about a funny thing to call that. Actually, I thought about deeming them, I thought about talking about my Uber experiences and calling them, my little affairs, but spelling it F-A-R-E-S, you know, and my last name is Little, you know, so that'd be fun. Okay, let's talk about things that I did want to talk about today before I leave, because, again, today is a goodbye / hello. So, like, to wrap it all up, my talents, I can do accents very well. I even had someone tell me on Instagram that my British accent, and he lives in the UK, is amazing. Yeah, there's funny ones, especially living in Los Angeles, you know. Anyway, talents, I also have total recall. I can memorize anything. I can memorize monologues like that. Yes, I will still do monologues for sure. And now that I'm already doing monthly musing, I will pick one that is my favorite of the month. And so tune in toward the end of every month. Let's say around, oh, if I pick the calendar, let's pick a good sturdy date. Let's say the 27th, or around that time. Okay. Monday monologues. I'm not gonna come on here all the time. I can't do that. But I will come on here once a month. My monthly musings, and we will talk about all sorts of things because you know I also have a lot to say about like things. So what did I want to talk about as a way to say hello to things to expect in the future? One, if you've been a fan of the show American Horror Story, I suggest. Hi Michelle. Hi. I suggest that you get back into it. It is definitely sort of amazing, and I love it, especially living in the LA area. Boy, it's good. In fact, I actually saw a character on there that I wanted to be. It was like this just gay character. It was so funny. What else is good? 911. I'm really excited. Hi, Carrie Jackson. I'm really excited for the new season of 911. If you didn't catch it last season, catch it on Hulu, I think. And also, this new season will have Jennifer Love Hewitt in it, and that's gonna be great. Yeah, the Antichrist, yeah, he's good, huh? Oh yeah, it's better than ever. I suggest you guys watch it. And I think that even if you don't have FX, I think you can watch it for free for the month on iTunes because they're really trying to get you in. I don't know if any of you have seen the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina trailers that have been floating around online for Netflix. Boy, does that look good. And after the third or fourth time of watching it, it does seem a little interesting because, yeah, but you know what? Jennifer Love Hewitt is going to be so much better because she's sitting in her spot now. And you know what, Connie Brighton, maybe you should just stay off the show. Like, you leave every show you're on. See, that's going to be part of my new musings, so I think. Yeah, so 911, catch that. Jennifer Love Hewitt, come on. I really hope that she freaks out, and it reminds me of, you know, that, like, scene in I Know What You Did Last Summer. What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? And, like, her eyes get all darty. I love her. Sabrina looks really good, and for those of you who are invested in the witchy world, I think, you know, at first I was a little upset about it because it looked like she was going to be a Satanist, but it looks like she is going to be battling the demonic creature that's in front of her. I think it's also an interesting twist that she's going to be, that the Spellmans will be running a mortuary, so it's going to be kind of like 6 Feet Under meets Rosemary's Baby meets Spooksville, you know? There's that. Also, here's a little anecdote to share with you before we pass on, because it's now 40 minutes, and I'm going to try to keep this into a nice short half an hour. But in one of the things that I do to make money, I cater sometimes, and I had, so if any of you have not been a fan of hers, I suggest that you do. No, I don't have Super Chat. I don't know what that is. In fact, like, you kids with your Snapchats. I'm still like, isn't Snapchat just a short conversation? I don't know, Desiree. How did you miss this whole thing? Well, you can go back. The good thing about this is you can go back and rewatch. You can rewind. Let me take a sip. So, I don't know if any of you have Hulu. If you don't, I suggest you do have it. But, Sarah Silverman's new show, and it's now in her second season, I Love You, America, is nothing short of fucking amazing. I raved about it before with Tracy on her show, but I'm gonna re-rave about it again. Hi, Irene Rodriguez. It's amazing. She is doing, in every episode, real amazing work at healing the nation, one episode at a time. I've been so impressed with her and this show. I think it's totally amazing, and I know that, you know, we all love Oprah, you know, and Ellen. But the things that Sarah is doing is really, like, amazing. In the first season, she interviews people who are part of the Black Lives Matter movement. She interviews people who are ex-hate group members. She interviews the people who created the Cholos Incorporated thing, you know. what made me gain a lot of respect for her last season was the way that she responded to the C.K. Lewis, the red ginger, comedian who, was a part of the Me Too outburst, and he drove a lot of female comedians away with his sexual harassment and stuff. Like, her response to that was one of the best ever, and astute. And anyway, so I have also just been, I'm not doing any more readings, honey. We're over the readings. I'm not doing any more readings. Don't ask for more readings. Chanel Huffman. No. If you go back to the beginning of this, I tell you that that's off the table. This is only going to be a talk show going forward. I suggest you just get a contact with me and just listen to me. And just let this. I don't mind entertaining you guys for free, but doing readings for free is not going to work anymore. So you can email me for a reading if you want, but none of that. And if you want to use your money for a celebrity, we can do that. Sure. Anyway, so Sarah Silverman, I have been a huge fan of. I've loved her comedy style forever. What is my favorite Disney character? Oh, that's so hard to answer. I mean, can't you give me at least a top 3? Who has just one? Ty, that is like one of those trick questions, okay? Like, oh, speaking of trick questions, if you guys are a fan of Illusionary Magic and you got Netflix, that guy, Justin Klingman, no, that's not his last name. Justin Willman, that magician. It's called Magic for Humans. Boy, is that shit amazing. I thought David Blaine was amazing, but boy, is this guy good. I mean, he, throws a jar into a water, and then he throws someone's cell phone to fish it, and then as he's fishing it back, because he says he caught it, he tells the girlfriend to, call the phone, and as he pulls the fucking shit out, in the sealed motherfucking jar that was sealed, the phone is fucking in there and dry. Fucking nuts. He's also so super cute. And, I don't know who Cat William is. And he's also just so cute. And he's also really funny. He has, these, trick questions and stuff. So, I would definitely check out that magic show. It's super impressive. And you devour the entire season like that. Going back to Sarah Silverman, and this will be the end of, the thing, and it's part of my anecdote, to really push people into really watching her. So she's also, doing extraordinary work with the new season also. I do want to see the night. I have not seen it yet. I want to. But unfortunately, I've been working all the time, so I don't have any money to go spend it at the movie theaters. I will give you good Hollywood stuff. Well, I think Justin, whatever, and I'm so sad that he's straight. I mean, but he pulls his wife out of a duffel bag. Huh? What? And he pulls a duffel bag out of a backpack. What? I think I'm gonna marry someone like that. I don't know why I'm so turned on by it. It's bad. It's like, being attracted to Voldemort. Anyway, so Sarah Silverman, back to Sarah Silverman, her new second season is amazing. She's a Jewish woman who goes and interviews the people for the who call themselves the survivors of the abortion Holocaust. They're pro-lifers. And she just sits right at their table. And with humor and her cute little way of je ne sais quoi that she has about her, I literally, almost spit out my top ramen when I was watching it. Because, she comes into a room with these ladies that represent the survivors of the abortion Holocaust, which they shouldn't use the word Holocaust because they're not Jewish. Yeah. And she comes in with a tray of cookies, and she goes, I would have brought eggs, flour, and sugar, but that's not a cookie yet. And they laugh politely, but it's like, did you just hear what she just said? You have no point. It's so hilarious. So the whole reason why I'm blowing up Sarah Silverman in this feed is because, isn't it disappointing when you love someone so much, like a celebrity or something, and you meet them, and you've had all these ideas about who you think they are, and then in about 5 seconds they could destroy that with their nasty personalities and stuff. Well, let me tell you, Sarah Silverman is not that person. She is amazing. And I mean, especially 2 days after almost getting hit by a car and dying, I'm bussing fucking tables at this fucking after party at the Emmys, there's 600 fucking servers, and I got Section 10. And I've been a big fan of Sarah Silverman since day one. If you haven't seen her stand-up, Jesus Magic, that was her first one, you might have to rent it or buy it on DVD. It's worth it. But in it, she does this whole, bit about Fiji water, how much she loves Fiji water, right? It's funny, whatever. Anyway, so when I, met her, you know, this is how it happened. I'm busting tables in my section, and some guy flags me down and he says, "Excuse me, can you bring us a bottle of water?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you know, sure." And as a busker, you're like, "Oh," like you're automatically in your head like, "I'm already busting tables. Now you're going to bring me something." That's what servers are for. Like, I didn't get to be the tray passer. I had to be the buster. So, I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he goes, "Actually, it's not for me. It's for her." And he points to Sarah Silverman. And then she turns around. He goes, "Oh, yeah, it's for me." And I just literally, without even having, I mean, she could have me fired right on the spot. I'm all like, "Oh my God, you're Sarah Silverman." She goes, "Yeah, that's me." I'm like, "Wait, let me guess. You probably want to Fiji water, right?" She starts laughing. She goes, "Ah, yeah, totally." And I'm like, "Okay, I will totally get that for you." But Sarah, can I just say, not only have I been such a huge fan of you forever, but your show is like literally like you're healing the nation one episode at a time. I refer it to all my friends. You're literally doing remarkable stuff in the half an hour that you have for me, Lou, and I think it's amazing. She said, "Yeah, we're here for the show, right? Thank you. Oh my God, so much." I go, "I'll be right back with your water." So I go get her this big ass bottle of water. She tips me $20. Lovely. Like, what? You know, she gives me $20 fucking, and she's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." I go, "No, thank you so much." I go, "Honestly, Sarah, like, I just have to say, like, again, your TV show is amazing, but I also have, not only have I been a fan of you, Sarah, like, I gained so much respect for you, and the way that you handled about the CK Louis situation, your statement was the most astute and graceful and poised way of handling that I've ever gotten to see, and I just think it's amazing. I'm going to go, honestly, you're doing better work than Oprah. I mean, and I actually I attest to that statement, because Oprah hasn't really done that kind of groundbreaking, like, getting in the middle of it kind of shit, like she is, with such tenacity is the best only word I can say. And she was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. You just made my whole night. What's your name?" I'm like, "My name is Sean Little. Nice to meet you." And that was it. And it was amazing. And she's amazing. So I suggest that you hang up with me and you go and watch that show. It is going to be the best experience you've ever had. And it was great to also meet someone that I've idolized so much, and she was worth every single second and every single moment, now, now, and forward of my adulation, because she is a doll and she looked gorgeous. And she could have me fired the minute I said, "Oh my God, you're Sarah Silverman," because you know you're supposed to not talk to them. So that's my Sarah Silverman story. I love her, and you should too. And I hope to be like that too. When I'm famous and stuff. Oh, I plan to be. Okay, I am gonna take a shower now. It is, oh gosh, 10:30. No, that would have been crazy. And I didn't ask for a selfie because stupidly I carry my fucking phone in my purse, and my purse is all the way on the other side. But I don't need to. I'm sure her and I will see each other again, and it'll be nice when we do. She was amazing. So I suggest that you're not a fan, you should be one. But I gotta go to bed. Thank you for everything, all of you. And tune in next month. I will tune in at the end of next October around Halloween time. Maybe I'll do something witchy then. But in the Queen time, this will just be now a platform for this. I hope that that's enough for all of you. And if it isn't, I'm sorry, but you know, I really want to be famous in your television sets. So I want that to happen soon. I should be on AHS right now. So whoever knows Ryan Murphy, send him my video. 'Cause, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your kind words, and thank you for your love. I'm retiring for the evening. You should too. I love you all. If you need a reading, Sean Little, SEAN. My name, Sean Little 14 at gmail.com for a reading. And when will you see me next? Toward the end of next month, we will do another monthly musing. I gotta pay my rent first. So if you want to help me do that, that'd be fabulous. And good night. How do you close this?